don't even have to name it, and you already know which one I'm talking about. And the reason I'm leading with this particular combat aircraft tonight is because one of the biggest announcements about this aircraft has just been made, and it could be a game changer as far as India is concerned. It has taken 15 years, billions in investment, and a roller coaster of politics. But the Rafale story, that's the aircraft I'm talking about, in India, has just entered perhaps its most important chapter. Dassault Aviation, the French company that makes the Rafale, and India's own Tata Group have signed a landmark agreement today to begin manufacturing virtually the entire Rafale aircraft's body or its airframe right here in India, including the fuselage locally. That's right, for the first time outside of France. This is not just an industrial milestone, it is a strategic breakthrough. From this point forward, India is no longer just a buyer of Rafale jets, it is a partner literally in building them. Not just for India, but for other customers who may buy the Rafale as well. This deal signed today means future Rafale upgrades, modifications and customizations for both the Indian Air Force and the Indian Navy, which has also recently ordered the jet, can potentially be done on Indian soil. It also means that Indian-built fuselages of the Rafale may soon be powering jets flying in the skies of other countries. India becomes a global node in the Rafale supply chain. Now zoom out and look at the journey that actually got us here. In 2010, Rafale won the Indian Air Force's massive 126 fighter contest of the Indian Air Force. But price logjams and policy delays stalled that deal and stopped it from ever taking off. Cut forward 5 years, in 2015, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced in Paris that India would directly procure not 126, but 36 Rafale fighters directly from France. The following year, the deal was signed for a staggering 58,891 crore rupees. Then came political turbulence in 2019, you remember that? Rahul Gandhi called it a scam. The Rafale became a national political talking point. But by 2020, the first Indian Rafale was delivered to the Indian Air Force. Within weeks, those Rafales were deployed to Ladakh as tensions with China had begun to escalate. Their impact was clear and visible. In 2023, the Rafale defeated the F-18 in the Indian Navy's separate contest for a carrier-based fighter which would be deployed on India's aircraft carriers. In 2025, the Navy ordered 26 Rafales for 63,000 crore rupees just a few weeks ago. That same year, this year, Rafales flew their first combat missions in, you've guessed it, Operation Sindoor, marking their debut in Indian warfighting history. And now today, Dassault and India's Tata have brought the Rafale to Indian shop floors, or they intend to in just a few months from now. And the impact is massive. Future Navy Rafales for the Indian Navy may actually fly with Indian-made fuselages. In fact, they definitely will. The Rafale gains serious edge in the Air Force's upcoming but long-delayed contest to buy and build 114 fighters here in India in what is called the multi-role fighter aircraft contest. Indian-made components could reduce costs for future aircraft acquisitions. Indian-built fuselages of the Rafale could be exported. Thousands of jobs, some of them very high specification aerospace jobs, will be created in Hyderabad and elsewhere. And Rafale fighter upgrades can now be done right here in India. More than anything, this is a powerful statement of India's shift from dependence to partnership, from buyer to builder, from operator to originator. The Rafale story is no longer just about jets in the sky. It's about control, capacity, and confidence on the ground.